Jared, LSU is now favored to win the College World Series title, and Omaha is only familiar territory for the Tigers. Despite an edge-of-your-seat performance against Little Rock in the regional championship, head coach Jay Johnson says it was that night that he knew the Tigers could win it all.
My biggest takeaway was the ability of the team to respond in such an appropriate fashion in a high-stakes game on Monday night. Should give them great confidence that they can win any game that they play.
LSU's come-from-behind win in the regional championship was one for the ages.
Shot out to right center. That's going to drop.
And now the Tigers are in the driver's seat, being only 2 wins away from punching their ticket to a second World Series appearance in 3 years. A handful of guys on this current roster was there in the dog pile when LSU defeated Florida for its 7th national title. But it's a mix of old and new star power that's led them this far, a group that Johnson says was perfect for the purple and gold.
And the evidence of that is Zach Cowan, Anthony Ianson, Danny Dickinson, Chris Stanfield, Luis Hernandez. Like, those guys would be great players anywhere, but they were the exact right players and people for this team.
In 2024, LSU was only 2 outs away from a super regional date against West Virginia. This season, the stars aligned for the 2 programs to make it happen. The Mountaineers entered the weekend with a 44-14 overall record, 26 in RPI, while boasting a Big 12 regular season title. Though the Tigers are more concerned with the man in the mirror, they're aware of the Mountaineers' strengths.
Great team, championship team. They have a identity in how they play, good starters, a couple really good bullpen pieces, aggressive base running team on offense, do a good job hitting with runners on base, runners in scoring position, and playing with a lot of confidence right now.
From the beginning of the postseason, LSU is just grateful to be home. Between the tailgates, the rain delays, and late-night action, the Tigers feel they owe this weekend to themselves, but to the fans as well.
It's awesome, it's at least 2 more games at the box, and that's huge, and we're super excited for it, and we're looking for this place to be rocking.
LSU has to go ahead and punch teams in the mouth. You cannot allow teams to hang around, as John just alluded to, that Little Rock team that, man, they essentially ran through the Baton Rouge Regional until Monday. So you just have to go ahead and punch teams in the mouth. You have to set the foundation early, and I think LSU is going to be able to do that when you look at their 1-2 punch and pitchers, when you look at, of course, Cade Anderson and Anthony Ianson. And look, I don't think that LSU fans should be concerned or worried if that is, of course, the main question. But look, the playoffs don't favor anybody. And we have seen all these SEC teams or these other Power 5 programs get knocked off. So LSU, again, just has to set that foundation early, and players step up like Luis Hernandez did the other night, like Ethan Fry did. Other guys just have to match that same energy. Okay. Yeah, Banks is the only, fresh person on this line. At the end of the day, you can't be too versatile, especially considering the bumps and bruises that this team went through, the injuries that they went through, not just last season, but really just seasons before that. So you can't be too versatile in being able to switch guys around, being able to learn those new positions, and then the willingness as well. Kelvin Banks is a guy that from the jump said, look, I haven't played said position in a minute, but I'm willing to learn all of these as long as I'm one of the best 5 on the field. In John's package, you heard Trevor Penning saying, look, I'm open for it for Wagga. He just wants to go out there and play ball. So I think it's a good move.